You've probably heard the warnings. The winds are picking up, the skies are darkening, and people are scrambling to prepare. There's a sense of unease in the air. Some are securing their homes, many are frantically buying last-minute supplies. However, most are bunkering down, bracing for the worst. Tomorrow a cyclone is coming. We know disaster will strike. So the better question is not when, but how do we prepare for something we cannot control? In our house we have a saying, we don't worry, we pray. I like this statement for several reasons, mostly because we often worry about situations that just never come to pass. The worrying is in and of itself not only useless, it's destructive, stealing your time, your peace. And unlike the cyclone, we don't know the time or the date of when life will take us out. You don't know when you'll get that phone call in the middle of the night from a regretful police officer, or when your boss will lay you off work right when your finances seem dire. Loss, failure, challenges, death, disease, disaster, it's all destructive and it's all inevitable. In this world, you will have trouble. It's one of Jesus' least popular statements, but nonetheless, there it is. So what do you do knowing trouble is and will be on its way? In Matthew 7:24-25, Jesus says, "Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on a rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." So, how do we build a foundation strong enough to withstand life's storms? By putting God's words into practice. Tape up the metaphorical windows and lay out the sandbags in your body, mind, and soul. I've recently started doing an ice bath every morning, without fail. It's not the most enjoyable thing to do on my to-do list when I wake, but it's becoming one of the most important. So it was my birthday last week. It was so much fun. My husband ended up surprising me with a helicopter flight around Byron Bay Lighthouse, which was so special and meaningful because we've had so many dates there. We saw a pod of dolphins, lots of manta rays. The water was so clear and beautiful. It was absolutely stunning. However, it took a turn for the worse, where literally the pilot decided to do some spins and turns on the way back just for a bit of fun. And my husband and I love like adrenaline, so we're like, yeah, let's do it. And by the end of the flight, I felt like my stomach was up to my throat. I was trying so hard not to throw up, and I end up passing out. I literally fainted on my birthday after the very romantic grand gesture from my husband. I felt like I was on The Bachelor, actually, like helicoptering around. But yes, so I ended up fainting. I just remember like coming to, and there's people above me and someone's taking my blood pressure, and anyway, it was very dramatic. It was a very memorable birthday, to say the least. But I gotta say that the best part was at the end of the day, we had a picnic by the lake with some friends. It was just so special. By the way, I'm gonna do the ice bath now. So, can you just tell I'm just stalling before I get in? It never gets easy. I do it every day, but it never gets easy. We're ready. Oh, and there's like ice around. Okay, so the birthday was so much fun. We made so much food for everyone at the picnic. We made focaccia, my husband made hummus. I made so many sweet treats. I made brownies, which were like a crowd favorite. I'm gonna make them for you guys because they were so tasty and secretly healthy. We made muffins and little date Snicker bites, and what else did I make? Oh, banana bread. We made our famous banana bread that we made at our wedding, and it was just so fun having friends and family, and we all went swimming and we just had good conversation. It was so special, and I just walked away from that day just feeling so blessed, so grateful. My heart was full of so much joy and gratitude. But it got me thinking that not every day is your birthday. Not every day can be so
special and meaningful and magical aside from fainting. And there are days like today where it is windy, it is rainy, and a cyclone is coming. And something that I've been doing every day to mentally set up my days for success no matter what comes my way is I've been saying 5 sentences when I wake up, and I wanted to share them with you. I actually shared them in my email newsletter. So if you have already subscribed, you've already read them, but if you haven't, please subscribe to my email newsletter. It's free, it's full of wonderful, encouraging content, including some nourishing recipes like my brownies. But these are my 5 sentences that I've been repeating every day. And I start the day by saying, today I choose peace and positivity. And today is going to be a good day. And I think it's great just to start off by recognizing that it's a choice to be positive. It's a choice to choose peace. And the second sentence I say is, I am grateful for. And then I list a couple of things I'm grateful for. Then I say that I am capable of achieving great things and I'm taking actionable steps towards my goals. Because we are capable of achieving so much. We often overestimate what we can get done in a day, but underestimate what we can get done in a year. And if we just take these little steps and celebrate these little wins, we can really achieve our goals, our dreams, and we are capable of so much more. We often put limits on ourselves. And so I love that sentence. And then the next one is, I welcome challenges because they make me grow. And then lastly, I release control of other people's thoughts, opinions, and actions, because I think we often get stressed based on other people, and we often try and control other people and what they think or what they say or what they do, and it just breeds so much anxiety. And just releasing control of letting people be them, let them be them, and you just control what you can. And so that's one thing I've been doing every day to prepare for when the cyclone of life happens, is starting my day with those 5 sentences. So I hope that helps and blesses you. Okay, I think we're done. How much was that? Oh, 8 minutes. I think that's a bit of a record. Oh my gosh.
When you practice suffering, when you welcome it with a mindset that says, this will not destroy me, I am stronger, I am growing, I am learning, it means that when the stresses of life come, I've built resilience, I have built mental grit, and I am prepared. Because in every season there is beauty to be found in the trial, like gold refined in the fire. So when the hard times come, when the fire consumes you, welcome it with a mindset of, what can I learn? How can I grow? Another thing I like to ask myself is, can I do something? And if the answer is yes, then do it without delay. However, other times there are simply situations beyond our control. And in that case, I like to say, if it's out of your hands, it should be out of your mind. Easier said than done, of course, but something pretty beautiful happens when you let go. When you let go of the worry, of the uncertainty. You see, when fear moves out, faith steps in. Faith in God, faith in yourself, faith that your circumstances will change. See, my son Koa, he's 10 months old, and he absolutely loves playing with water. As a result, anytime we are in the garden, Koa is there pulling at the hose. Within minutes, he's not only hosed down the plants, he's hosed down himself. He'll be crawling around the garden with a wet nappy, dirt-covered hands, splashing in a puddle, and a grin smeared across his face. So let's return to being like a child again. Of picking up the gumboots and dancing in the rain. There is beauty and there is joy to be found, if only it will take a moment to pause, to notice. So I recently started a new diet. It's a low-information diet. My husband and I don't own a TV. We don't watch the news, and I deleted all of my social media platforms. Some may say that's living in ignorance, and perhaps there's truth to that. But for me, I can see the endless loop of worrisome stories doesn't add a single day to my life. Instead, it steals my peace, it steals my time, it steals my focus. Remember, you are a reflection of your 5 closest people, so be careful about who you surround yourself with, who you listen to, who you give your attention to. Take a moment to find the weeds that are growing in the garden of your mind. What and who is stealing your peace? Instead, take time in your day to plant seeds, seeds of life, seeds of hope, seeds of generosity, especially in times of chaos. With the extra time away from my phone each day, as the storm has been raging closer and closer, I have been inside baking in the kitchen more and more. Baking nourishing whole foods that feed and fuel my family and friends, foods that taste delicious but are also like secretly healthy too. Here I'm making my chocolate fudge brownies. I made some for my birthday last week and it was the crowd favorite. It's also super simple as it's just a 1-pot dessert, which makes cleanup an absolute dream. I'll have the details below. Please try them. Bake them for yourself. Bake them for your mum, for your neighbor. Let's together make kindness go viral. Let joy be on trend. Be the city on a hill, the light in the darkness. Okay, so whilst Koa sleeps over there, I just like to keep a little eye out for him. Whenever Koa naps, I make it a priority to first do something for me to click and hit the reset button, whether it's to make a little matcha and read a book. I love fiction so much, and it's been forever since I've just read a novel. I've borrowed this from a friend and it's been sitting on my bedside table for a month now, and I have just not had the time to open it, but today's the day. So whenever Koa naps, I really do make it a priority to hit the reset button, to fill up my cup, do something for me, whether it's read a book, read my Bible, make a matcha, bake some brownies, whatever it is. Do something for me first before I then go to tackle to-do list tasks. There is a load, I'm surrounded by a load of washing. Look at all of this washing. There is always stuff to get done, the to-do list. Yeah, I find that it's so easy to fall into the temptation of doing stuff, doing the laundry, cleaning the house, doing work, or emailing people, messaging people back, or there's a never-ending to-do list. And what I end up doing is, if I'm looking after Koa and being mum, and then suddenly Koa goes down and I switch gears to, okay, now I've got to work and I've got to be a boss mum, and I've got to do all this sort of stuff, and then Koa wakes up and then I switch gears back to being a mum, I end up feeling so frazzled by the end of the day because I haven't had a break. I haven't had a time for me. And so whether it's 5 minutes of just prayer and meditation, or I know 20 minutes of reading a book, whatever it is, if you're a busy mom, or if you are just in the throes of, or if you just got a busy life, whether you're in uni or work or whatever your season of life looks like. I feel so many people are just so busy at the moment, and like I said earlier, there is this cyclone that is coming, and people are more than ever so frazzled. They're frantically buying things and frantically running around and filled with there's so much anxiety. And when your to-do list is never ending, you're just constantly feeling so anxious. And so
So this is my word of encouragement to take some time for you. Oh my gosh, this is wild. I'm not even sure if you can hear me well, but like, wow. Whatever you're struggling with, whatever cyclone is raging in your life, make sure you take that time to fill up your cup and do a little reset and click the pause button. Take time to breathe. Like, that is something I've also been trying to do. It's just when I finish reading my Bible, finish doing a little bit of journaling, it's just close my eyes and just do some deep belly breaths and say thank you God for, and then I'll list some things I'm grateful for. Yeah, I hope that blesses you. So the brownies are still in the oven, and there's Bobo. She's still making Koa's little castle. She's making a Koa castle, which is just really sweet. I love all the little projects you get done on like rainy days where you stay at home. So the brownies are still in the oven, and yeah, we'll eat them soon. They look really tasty. I'll leave the recipe linked down below if you're interested in making them. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
So I urge you, don't wait until disaster strikes. Don't wait until the storm is around you. Prepare, pray, and hold on to the faith that the storm will pass, the rain will ease, and the sun will shine again.